4 reasons you're not getting many looks from college coaches on the recruiting trail. Number 1, you're not very physical. If you look more like a boy than a man, it's probably not the time when college coaches are going to be interested. Yes, they want to see projectability, but if you look like you're 14 or you're 120 pounds, they're going to say, I need to wait till this kid grows to come back. Typically, the projectability is like 150, 160, 170, 180 pound kids who are still lanky and not really filled out yet, that they say, okay, this lanky 175 pound, 6'2" kid could be 210 and throwing 97 when he really fills out and becomes a man and becomes muscular and big and strong. That's what projectability looks like. So if you're not getting a lot of college looks, it might be because you're much more on the boy side than the man side of the physicality continuum. Number 2, you don't have the metrics. Look, metrics matter now. I wish they didn't. I love the more cerebral aspects of baseball, but you got to throw hard, you got to run fast, you got to hit the ball hard, and you have to be physically big and strong. Those are just facts of life. So if you're only throwing, 78 miles per hour, you're probably not going to get a lot of looks. If you're a position player and you're running a 7.8 60, you're probably not going to get a lot of looks because you're just not going to have the speed to play at that level. So be honest with yourself. You still need to be in the weight room working to improve those metrics. Number 3, the results aren't good enough. Look, if you can't dominate high school baseball, why would they think that you're going to be a successful college baseball player? Just because you throw hard, just because you have really good bat speed or really good exit velo or whatever, if you're going out there and hitting 240 in high school baseball, and high school baseball is not a terribly strong level of baseball, why would they think you're going to do any better in college? They need to see you dominate whatever level you're at because they know it's going to be harder when you make the jump to D3, D2, JUCO, especially D1 baseball. So if you're hitting 400 in high school, they can say, okay, maybe this kid can hit 300 in college and that's going to be great. But if you're hitting 290 in high school, they're going to say, yeah, well, now he's going to be facing ACC pitching every day. He's probably going to hit 210 or 180, right? And that's realistic. It's much harder to play at the higher level. So make sure if you're not getting looks, be honest with yourself. Are you dominating at this level? You need to succeed at baseball to go on to the next level. And number 4, you might just be too young. Look, freshmen and sophomore are not going to get much as far as recruiting looks, especially now the recruiting rules about contact have changed where colleges can't contact you till your junior year. So if you're a freshman and sophomore and you're not getting a lot of looks, that's because, look, most freshmen and sophomores just don't have the physical skills yet. They're still growing. They're like little baby deer. They're just not that good. Most of the recruiting happens even before these rule changes in the junior and senior year. They happen in sophomore year for the very best players, and in freshman year for some of just the top players in the country. But again, with the new rules, that's changed. So the freshmen and sophomores are not going to get much, if anything, because why are they going to bother? They can't contact you. So really make sure if you're getting in your head about this and wondering why are no coaches looking at me, it's probably because you're too young.